All right, everybody, here we go. Taking on another band in these 12 days of music magic. Today is Iron Maiden. Figured I'd do 3 days in a row with the dual guitarists. Had Thin Lizzy, Wishbone Ash, and now Iron Maiden. This is a collection of stamps that the Royal Mail was selling, so I ordered it. I liked the way they did this, so just a little extra piece of paraphernalia I have. So I am late to the party with Iron Maiden, although I am not showing up empty-handed. I have every single studio album they've done, and I believe I have 10 of their 13 official live albums. So let's kick this off with the debut, 1980, and of course I also have the CD. And before I go any further, I have to give a shout out to my buddy Gary at Physical Format Rock and Roll. He is the one who turned me on to them. Up next, Killers. Last album with Paul Di'Anno, and the very first with Adrian Smith and Martin Birch hops on to produce. Number of the Beast. I think this is the album that really kind of broke them out in the U.S. I remember seeing the videos back in the day on MTV. Peace of Mind. Album and CD. And I have to say, for me, with them, it's really about this first 6, 7 albums. Power Slave. It seems to me, with most hardcore fans too, that is their peak period. Somewhere in Time, I believe this is Chris Prophy's favorite Iron Maiden album. My very first album that I bought, Gary said, you know what, you want an introduction to them and knowing your taste in music? He said, try Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. He was right. Very good album. And we have No Prayer for the Dying. I am not going to pretend to be an expert in Iron Maiden because they've only been in my life now for like 3-4 years. Fear of the Dark, so if I make a mistake, please feel free to correct me. And then I believe this is the first album with Blaze Bayley. What is that called? X Factor, yes. And I do not even have the CD for this because I got the albums first, and then I started buying the CDs, and I'm not a big fan of the Blaze Bayley era, so I figured why bother. Then we have Virtual 11, which is the last album with Blaze. And then Bruce Dickinson comes back into the fold with Brave New World. And now we're back to having the CD also. Then I think this is universally agreed upon as their worst album cover, Dance of Death. Got the CD. And we have The Matter of Life and Death, one of my favorite album covers by them. And The Final Frontier, and the CD. Oh, this chair is really creaking. The Book of Souls. Now I know I like this album a lot more than most people, but like I say, I'm late to the game with them, so maybe that's why. I didn't grow up with them. I didn't hear the albums as they were coming out. And then the most recent, Jitsu, and also I got the deluxe box, because why not? Alright, and I mentioned well, you know what, before I do the live albums, let me show you a couple of the books I have. Of course, I have the on-track book, every album, every song, and then I have the illustrated history of the Beast. You see a nice die-cut cover. Then we will move on to the live Issues, like I said, I believe they have 13, and I have 10 of the 13. We have the Book of Souls live chapter on vinyl. And we have Live in Mexico City, Knights of the Dead, Legacy of the Beast. Then on CD, I have a lot more. I believe what I hear and see in comments, Live After Death seems to be the one you must have, everybody's favorite. A Real Live one. Live at Donington. Rock in Rio. Death on the Road. Flight 666. And Vivo. Maiden, England, 88. The Book of Souls live chapter. And following up with Knights of the Dead, Legacy of the Beast, live in Mexico City. So there you go, that is it. That takes care of another 12 days of music magic. Thank you everybody for hopping along, and I will see you tomorrow.